Quick question. When you sat down today, did you actually feel the chair? Take a second. Really think about it. Because I'm about to tell you something that's going to quietly rearrange how you see everything. You've never touched anything. Not once. Not ever. And once you know why, you won't be able to unknow it. Here's where it gets strange. Everything is made of atoms. You, your phone, the chair you're doubting right now. Every atom has a tiny nucleus at its core, and electrons orbiting it at speeds that are honestly hard to even picture. Simple enough so far. Solid stuff made of solid atoms. That's what we're taught. That's what it feels like. But here's the part that still gives me chills every time I think about it. If you zoomed into an atom, the nucleus takes up less than a 10,000th of its total space. The rest? Empty. Not mostly empty, like a fridge on a Tuesday. Actually, genuinely empty. Nothing there at all. You are, right now, made almost entirely of nothing, wearing a very convincing solid costume. Let that sink in for a second, because it gets even stranger when you try to picture it. If the nucleus of an atom were a single grape, sitting at the 50-yard line of an entire football stadium, the electrons would be a few tiny gnats flying somewhere up near the cheap seats. Everything else, the whole field, every seat, every aisle, completely, eerily empty. That's one atom. You're made of billions upon billions of them. Now here's where it gets personal, and honestly, a little unsettling. Your body is built from around 7 octillion atoms. If you squeezed out every last bit of empty space inside every one of them and pressed only the real, solid particles together, the actual you, everything that's truly there, would be smaller than a single grain of sand. That's it. That's the whole physical truth of you. Doesn't that feel like it should be impossible? So here's the question that used to keep me up at night. If you're basically empty space, and the chair is basically empty space too, why don't you just fall straight through it? The answer has nothing to do with solidity at all. It's electrons, quietly repelling each other, holding you a fraction of a millimeter above everything you've ever touched. You've been floating this whole time without ever knowing it. Kind of makes you wonder what else you've been getting wrong about the world without noticing. So next time you high-five someone, shake a hand, or hug someone you love, remember, none of that ever technically happened. You're not solid. You never have been. You're two clouds of almost nothing, drifting close enough to feel that connection. Strange thing is, it still feels real. Maybe that's the part worth sitting with. If that just quietly rearranged something in your head, good. That's exactly what I was hoping for. There's a lot more of this kind of thing out there, waiting to be looked at closely. Subscribe if you want to keep exploring it with me.